Wait, are we good? Okay. Welcome to TMZ Live, everybody. It is May 19th. Looks like a pretty nice day here in Southern California. Can't really tell. But, yes, Senior Hangouts, exactly. It is Tuesday. I'm here. Good to see everybody in the chat. A lot of crazy stories today, guys, that everybody's been working on. So people are hard at work right now trying to confirm some stuff. So it should be a very entertaining day. What's up, Brandon? Alan, here we go. Nate Housen, what's up? All right, yeah, sorry, guys. We should be good now. LJ, what's up? Holy Shabazz, what kind of hoodie? This is a Jordan brand hoodie, Jalen Hurts. Hello, Barbara. LJ, Robert, Senior Hangout, good morning. Speak louder, I will try. Guys, sorry. I'm going to cover the mic for 1 sec. Man, got a little bug in my throat. All right. Pokey, I thank you. I hope you continue to keep it muted. Diamond, hello. Antonio, tell us about the great 17 seconds. Yeah, it was for those of you guys who don't know, the Ronda Rousey Gina Carano fight went down on Saturday night, and it lasted 17 seconds, and it was a very epic 17 seconds. Hello, Kelly. Hello. Simple Confusion. Red Rose, what's up? Steffi, nice to see you as well. Danny, what's up? Clara. Don, hello. Yes, this is Kelly Green, guys. Nancy, hello. Hi, Joe. Hi, Nancy. Hi, okay, guys, sorry, I was catching up. Let me catch up on these comments. Nancy, I'm doing good. What's up with you? Keep it green, exactly, Ralph. Thank you, Joe. Philly green, exactly, guys. Oh, Antonio, yeah, it was a really cool time. C Barna, I want to be C Barna. Thank you. I am not even grown yet, so maybe when I grow up, that would be better. Let's see. Recall it, Dawn. I know it's like not even like I don't have like a sore throat or anything. It's just some like phlegm. Greenie, hello. Amy loves cats. What's up with you? I'm doing well, guys. I'm doing well. Got a lot of sleep last night. Gonna go play some golf with Corey later, which will be fun. Joe, yeah, I'm fine, guys. You're not? Oh, sadness, guys. Never mind. I just found out live that we're getting faded. Let's see, guys. And Antastic. Hello. Love the show. We love you. Sweet and low. What's up, Black Beauty? Black Beauty, I'm doing wonderful today. How are you doing? Robert Bruno, exactly. That's, yeah, Jalen Hurts, you know, it's fun play on word. Nancy, Nancy. Hello, Greenie. Oh, Steven, I do remember you. Hello, how are you doing, bud? Nate, what's up? I'm glad I didn't pay for the fight. LJ, yeah, I mean, it was free on Netflix. Veronica, what's up? Yeah, guys, it only lasted 17 seconds. Miss Princess. I do see you. Hello. Hello, Nancy. Get something to drink. Jay, I was just drinking water. I was chugging water before this. Brandon, Topgolf is different. But if she needs to brag about that, then absolutely. Oh, thank you. See, J-Rock helping me out. Mary, what's up? Sir, thank you, guys. I'm going to take a sip of water real quick. Val, what's up? Nate Diaz got beat up Saturday. Yeah, he did. I mean, he probably could have kept fighting, but he said it himself that there was so much blood in his eye he couldn't see, so fair enough. Amy, hello. I'm a Cowboys. Don't F with the Eagles. Shabazz, well, it's unfortunate for you. 81 degrees here in New York, Spirit Hunter. Dang, that's pretty hot. Is it humid out there as well? Triona, good morning. Go Birds, exactly, Greenie. Robert, yeah, sure. If she wants to say that, then yes. But meet me on the actual course, it'll be different. Where was the Ronda Rousey fight? It was at the Intuit Dome. It's the new Clipper Stadium, which was awesome. It is such a badass stadium. It's really, really cool. Yes, exactly, Don. Exactly. Yeah, guys, I'm real behind on the comments. I'm trying to read these as fast as I can. Seaborn. Steven, I'm doing wonderful. How are you doing? Ronda won in 17 seconds, Shabazz. Brandon, I honestly don't know, but if that's what she says, then probably. Miss Princess, what's up, what's up? Yeah, the Kirkland purified water, guys. It's honestly hitting. Thunder Spurs looks like it'll be a great series. Spurs, I know, and Brandon, that was an insane game. Very, very crazy game. Wembanyama's different. I think we all knew that. Seniors, yes, that's the chivalrous thing to do. Krista, hello. Tracy, what's up? No, just beautiful weather. Oh, there you go, Spirit. Love that. See, Barna, that would be a dream come true. Brandon, you're crazy, man. Good morning, Gary. What are you guys talking about? Hope you didn't. Oh, Antonio did not. So don't worry. It was a very fun bout though. Oh, water on deck. Wemby, exactly. Luca frickin' Licious, happy Taco Tuesday. NM Rockchick, happy Taco Tuesday. Hello, hello, hello. What are the top stories for today, Tiffany? Well, that is some stuff that Mr. Charles over there is working on right now, as well as Devin, the whole crew. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. Don't worry, guys. Do not worry. Ronda Rousey resurrection, guys. Yeah, she was resurrected for 17 seconds and then went right back to retirement. So she got her bag. She made her money. Good for her. Heather, hello. JL, I will tell Melissa that you said hello. Who wins the Eastern? Yeah, Melissa said what up. Brandon Kuhn, who will win the Eastern Conference Finals, Cavs or Knicks? For my boy Lucas, I'm gonna say the Cavs, but I think it's gonna be the Knicks. Black Beauty, I'm happy to hear that. KWH, way too much. But guys, I am playing a really nice course when I'm back home in Colorado soon. It's the CU Buffs home course, Colorado National. So I'm very excited for that. Go Spurs, OWTA to the rest on. There you go. Hey, I'm cool with that. I don't mind the Spurs. I got no qualms with the Spurs, man. Got no qualms. Sorry, guys. Got to extend my little wire right here. Do you see Brock Lesnar? Yes, Brandon. Yeah, Brandon. How do you feel about that? Because didn't he just retired, right, at WrestleMania, I believe. See, Brandon, I'm trying to learn for you, man. Ronda Rousey, a Fire Lil Uzi song too, by the way. Oh yeah, holy Shabazz, I do know that. Luke, go Cavs. Nate Housen. There you go, Nate Housen. I'm there. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Oh, Black Video. Hey, if you're busy, man. Happens. We might have a repeat of the 99 finals this year, Spurs versus Knicks. Brandon, that would be pretty awesome. Before my time. Going to be Spurs versus Knicks. Knicks all the way. Oh, Spurs all the way. Okay. Slay all day. There you go. Got in the way of saying hi. How you guys? Mavs fan, I've always hated the Spurs. Yeah, man, the Mavs are like, I mean, you guys got probably the 2014, is that the championship that you guys won? Probably the hardest championship ever won. So the gauntlet that Dirk had to go through to win is pretty impressive. He pulled a stunt. Yeah, Antonio, I'm not 100% sure. Take some vitamin C. I do. After this, guys, I'll take some vitamin C. Barbara, you're not wrong. I love Wemby. That Wemby's crazy. Yeah, he's a fun player. They aren't ones. Did you have squash pizza? Yeah, Adam Rocktree actually did. And you know what? It wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that bad. Who hurt you? Nobody hurt me, Monique. Nobody hurt me. This is just a fun hoodie. It's from when Jalen Hurts won the Super Bowl champion, Jalen Hurts, MVP. Did Ronda fight the lady from The Mandalorian? See, Barna, she did. Believe it or not, she was actually a UFC fighter before all that. Good morning, Alexandra. I hope you also have an amazing day. Been a fan a long time, Veronica. There you go. Really thought Lesnar retired, and then all of a sudden, boom, he just came back just like that. Yeah, Antonio, I was surprised by that because I thought that when they do the X or whatever that means that it's real or whatever. But wasn't that good. No, seniors. It was okay, not amazing. It was like, I was like, if I had this and like was forced to eat it, like I would definitely order regular pizza over that any time of the week, or any day of the week. But I think this was better. But I think it was better than I expected it to taste. Tracy, what's up? Monique, so yeah. Ronda Rousey used to be in WWE too. Yeah, Brandon, right after UFC. Good morning, Ralph. Good morning, guys. Yo, name is Luca. Holy Shabazz, that is my name. Donna T, what up? Oh yeah, not spelled a little differently, but yeah. Alexandra, you're welcome. Barbara, I don't think that'll happen, but that would be fun. He not dead, just trying to trade the Lakers, which is like the same thing. Holy Shabazz, yeah, fair enough. Not dead, just gone. Ronda versus anybody, ballroom, lawn brawl, that'd be crazy. Do you remember when Brock Lesnar used to be in the UFC? Or used to be the UFC? Yeah, I do. Brandon, I do indeed. Oh gosh, Tiffany, that's not good. So Antonio, it was like, if that was the only food available, I'm not mad at it at all. I'm like, this is pretty solid. But would I have it over a regular pizza? No. Good morning, Judy. Good morning. Your TMZ son, that's crazy. Where's out TMZ secretary? She's supposed to keep, I don't know. What is the origin of my name? My family's from Lucca, Italy, Angela. That is the origin of my name. Can you tell my hubby to have a great day at the end of the stream, please and thanks, Black Beauty? I absolutely will. He is, Charles is over here right now. I can tell him if you'd like right now, Black Beauty. Black Beauty hopes that you have an amazing and wonderful day.
Black Beauty, normally I always say to you, thank you so much, and yes, I'm going to try to do that. I'm not having a great day.
Oh.
I am spitting nails mad, or some other really old folks term. Can I talk to you guys for a second? We've been talking a lot about, for, I don't know, probably a year now, about OUTA, right? That we got to get Congress people out if they're not going to do their jobs. This time, I woke up this morning and I wanted to be angry at Congress members. I felt like they were asleep at the wheel, and I was going to come in here and rail against them and OUTA against. It's not really their fault this time. And I'm not even sure what they can do at this point. It's kind of out of their hands. But you guys have heard about the slush fund. You know about the slush fund that the president has.
It's like for Slurpees? Or for or like slush puppies?
It's money that will be paid. It is a $2 billion slush fund. Well, sorry, he's very clever. It's $1.776 billion.
1776?
Get it? Celebrating 250? Mm-hmm. Yeah. $1.776 billion that will be used to pay victims of, as the president puts it, lawfare. People that were, again, in his eyes, wrongfully prosecuted and or persecuted by the Biden Department of Justice.
Okay.
That potentially includes January 6th insurrectionists. People who we all witnessed with our own eyes doing what they did, in some cases assaulting police officers, in some cases destroying public property, in some cases threatening members of Congress. So we've all been down the road already that, you know, people were convicted, they were all pardoned. That's politics.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I wasn't thrilled with that, but I get it. It's politics.
Yeah.
But to now say that those people, and yes, I said those people, that those people have a right to take money out of my pocket, out of your pocket. That is our money. That's all that $1.776 billion is taxpayers' money. That is money that you worked hard for and then you paid to the government, and probably not happily, but you did it because it's the law. And now those people will have a right to fill out a form and go get some sort of damages, get their attorney's fees paid at the very least, and maybe a little bit on top. Sorry. No fucking way. Sorry. No way. That can't be. That's just not right. And this is where it's out of Congress's hands.
Yeah.
So the reason that this fund was started. Am I boring you guys? I'm sorry.
No, they're
I'm just
saying that not enough
really,
people are actually talking about it.
really angry about this.
Yeah, honestly, everybody's saying that you should keep talking because there's not enough people know.
The president
I don't know.
filed a $10 billion lawsuit against the IRS. He was mad because they had, in his eyes, they leaked his tax records. This was back, you remember when he was running for president, there was a whole thing about we need to see his tax records. And he didn't want it to come out. Eventually it comes out. So he sues them for $10 billion. By the way, everyone who runs for president, their tax records are made public. Everyone wants to make sure that the person who's going to be president is actually paying their taxes. And so everybody does. But he felt that that was wrong, and so he files this $10 billion lawsuit. He then agrees to drop the lawsuit. He reaches a settlement with the IRS. So he says to, or his attorneys say to the IRS, we will drop this lawsuit, but in exchange, we're going to start a slush fund to pay back people who were prosecuted by the Biden Department of Justice. And that money is going to come out of the IRS pot. So basically he said, I'll walk away from the $10 billion lawsuit, which, by the way, just from lawyers I've spoken to, the IRS would have won.
Yeah.
But he says, all right, we'll walk away. So you guys are going to save $10 billion, but in exchange, you're going to put $2 billion in this slush fund. And that's it. Congress has no oversight of this. They have no say of it. It's a settlement that the IRS signed and the president's attorneys signed.
Wow.
And that's it. And the attorney general, acting attorney general, Todd Blanche, gets to appoint the 5 people. It's going to be a 5-member commission that will look at all the submissions. They'll decide who gets the money and who doesn't. Who are those 5 people going to be? Actually, the attorney general was asked about that this morning in a Senate hearing, and they grilled him. They said, so this commission you're setting up, who are the 5 people? He said, well, I don't know yet. Well, who's going to appoint them? Well, I'm going to appoint them. And one of the senators said, are these going to be your appointees or are these going to be the president's appointees? And Todd Blanche said, I don't know. I can't tell you that. And the senator, this particular senator, Jack Reed, I believe is his name, he's like, well, I can see through this. I know what's going to happen here, that either the president's going to approve the 5 people you pick, or he's going to tell you the 5 people you pick, and they're going to be the ones who make all the decisions. And we're literally getting robbed right in front of our eyes. That's it. It's like someone walking into your house and saying, I'll take your TV, and you're not going to do anything about it. I'll take that. That's mine. Peace out. And just walk out in front of you. And we all do nothing.
Well, I didn't know anything about that, guys. But that's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. I know we will be getting ready soon enough for them, and that's, I guess, going to be something we're going to be talking about. So, LJ, I know. We're gonna. It's once they're both ready, they'll come down. Ralph, that gets 5 pizza slices from you. Nancy, I know, it's pretty crazy. Charles, I'm loving this. Yeah, Nancy, I did not know a lot about all that. That's really important stuff for you guys to know. Be educated. Bacon and pineapple. There you go, Ralph. Probably. There you go, Shabazz. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Oh yeah, all of it. OWTA. Well, I'm sure they'll be talking some more OWTA today, guys. Karen, well, don't say that. You know, everything can and will get better. I promise. Actually, I can't promise that, but hopefully. C-Dev, yeah, go Charles, guys. Where's Tawanda? Tawanda is around, out and about, somewhere. Go off, Charles. Well, Babcock. Oh my gosh. And if LeBron goes to another team, does LeBron go with him? Brandon, I fear probably not, but maybe. Very good information being shared by Charles. A lot of people don't know this. Nancy, exactly. Yeah, guys, I don't know. Where'd she go? I know she went back over there. Black Beauty, of course. I'm glad I could convey your message. Betty, how come I didn't know about it? I guess I just didn't know about it. I don't know. I don't have an exact answer for you. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you. I haven't worn this hoodie in a while, so I was like, I'll wear it today. And there was some news with Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown yesterday, so. Can't promise that Loki thinks my kid much. Holy Shabazz, yeah, I can't not promise that either, I guess. Don, Babcock isn't here. He's in New Jersey right now. That is, and my sons and just everybody has to do with it. We're all going to end up being out on the road with tent. Hopefully not, Judy. Hopefully not. Gotta stay positive in some regards, right? Charles, remember we didn't start the fire. Oh, I had enough time. Darlene, that's a good point. SJ, that's a good point. Good morning, Albert. How's it going? Tawanda, so Joe, that'd be. I'll tell her that you said that. Why did Jalen go to the Browns? Nancy, they did not. Jalen did not go to AJ Brown's wedding. And we don't know why. Don't know why. We're not even sure if he was invited. Were you, Brandon? I don't know. I guess not. I like your hat. Oh, thank you, DJ. My mom got it for me in Florence. Yes, Brandon. Babcock's back in and seeing the fam. Iceman thoughts bad. Are you registered to vote, Alan? In Colorado, I am, Alan. I need to, but see, I don't want to go through the whole process of like getting all my stuff situated over here. It's Babcock gonna, huh? Stay there. Your vote counts. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, here doesn't my vote doesn't matter here, and our government in Denver is doing pretty good. So, Robert, hopefully, but I doubt that we'll ever see that day. We were getting real. So he won, then give us. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. JL, that'd be the day, huh? No ballrooms in the Pentagon. Don, wasn't it ballroom at the White House? Superbad, no movie. Yeah, Iceman was mid-track after mid-track. I'm so tired of this, man. My anxiety is over the roof. Medication is not working. Therapy is not working. I don't know what else to do. Karen, you just gotta. I mean, at the end of the day, some of it is just having faith that things will turn around at some point. So that's all you can do. Leading with guys, we're gonna be. Harvey is miking up, guys. We will. Everybody say good morning. Say good morning to. Ted Cruz is going to be the first segment of the day, guys. First segment of the day. Everybody start saying good morning, so that way we can deal with the delay. Hello, Harvey.
Hey, guys. Okay, we are about to start.
Everybody's starting to say good morning.
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 Oh,
morning.
my God.
They were asking earlier what you think about the slosh fund situation.
The idea of paying a January 6th rioter, including rioters who injured police officers, the idea, who got convicted of that,
The idea of paying them money makes my blood boil.
Yeah.
It makes my blood boil.
Yeah, the chat was just saying earlier that everybody's got to make sure to be able to go
Wait
out
till
and
you
vote.
hear some of the Republicans who are evading the question. And good on our guys for holding their feet to the fire. But they will carry water like nobody's business for the president.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable.
On the watch says OWTA, no slush fund for the criminals. Everybody.
Can you imagine? I mean, this is, you know what? Let me save this for the show because it's just
Yeah, talk about it after.
so fucking outrageous.
Yeah, Tracy's asking, does this
Are you kidding me? We are using taxpayer money to compensate people who stormed the Capitol and injured police officers. You know, I know there are people who are saying there were people who just walked in and got caught up and everything else. I'm not talking about them. Violent rioters who injured police officers, they won't say they're disqualified. Fuck that.
Brandon says Vice President Vance was just on CNN defending the fund.
Of course he is. Of course he is.
Yeah, no, everyone's just kind of doing a lot of OWTAs.
Yeah, I mean, you guys thought I was fucking crazy with OWTA 3 months ago. How do you feel about it now?
Yeah, everybody's saying OWTA with
Seriously, how did you feel about, remember 3 months ago you said, oh, you're fucking crazy.
Yeah. Holy Shabazz agreed with everything you just said.
It's outrageous.
Yeah. It's saying that this is like, why am I even paying taxes if this is where it goes to?
No, 100%. And now I understand why some people refuse to pay taxes. It's like, really? We're paying our taxes to give January 6 rioters money who were convicted, pardoned by Donald Trump, injured police officers badly.
Yeah.
And we're paying them money? Or, you know, they haven't said we're paying them yet, but you know they're gonna, right?
Yeah.
You know they're going to. So Donald Trump can create his own militia. That's what this is about.
Yeah, guys, the OWTAs are rolling in.
We're going to start with our guest, Harvey.
Okay. Who's our guest?
Mackenzie Sherla's dad. So he, do you want notes on these? Oh, wow.
Who is?
She was 17, crashed her car going 100 miles an hour into a building with her boyfriend and his friend. It was initially an accident, but then they started to think she did it on purpose. Never hit the brakes.
So allegedly what happens is, you know,
The dad is getting a lot of shit for the documentary saying that he doesn't have
Oh yeah, guys, this is super interesting. Actually, this is a crazy guest that they have coming up. There's a huge documentary on Netflix right now about this. Actually, just saw the ad for the promo for this documentary last night.
How old was she, 17?
627.
life. Tried as an adult.
Oh yeah, Shabazz, it's pretty crazy. It's a pretty crazy story.
Were they in the car?
Yes.
So
Okay.
this is like the one of the
His
biggest.
parents think it was either her parents think it was either an accident or that it's her POTS. They had a medical emergency. Yeah.
Okay, I have no problem. Can I?
Oh, sorry.
All right, crash.
Holy Shabazz, yeah, a lot of people. This was
Hey,
interesting on TikTok, like the
Katie.
crime drama people. Yeah, you guys get excited. This is pretty cool. Not the story, but this guest and everything.
Oh.
Um,
Hey, Steve, it's Harvey and Charles. Thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, we'll see. Thanks for listening to me.
Yeah,
We appreciate
absolutely.
it. Here we go.
Guys, if what? Is his light? Why is the image so? I don't know if the light behind helps. Okay. Oh, thanks. Well, a new Netflix documentary has a lot of people taking a closer look at an infamous case from 2022, the case of Mackenzie Shrilla. The documentary is called The Crash, and this is about a young woman who was 17 at the time and crashed in her car. She was driving with two friends. The two friends were killed. She survived, and she is now serving 2 life sentences for their murders, the murders of her friends. In the documentary, there are a lot of people speaking about Mackenzie and what led up to this crash, including her father. And the day after the documentary came out this past weekend, on Monday, her father, Steve Shrilla, was suspended from his job. He is an art and digital media teacher, and at a school, the school is called the Mary Queen of Peace School in Cleveland.
Catholic school.
Catholic school, and they have suspended him, it seems, because of things he said in this documentary. Now, Steve is joining us now just to talk about what the school said and why his defense of his daughter led to his job being now in jeopardy. Steve, welcome to TMZ Live.
Hi.
So, Steve, in the documentary, there is a lot about marijuana, that your daughter had used marijuana and that you, at least the way it was portrayed, didn't have a problem. And it seems that this could, and that it may have contributed to the crash. So, because remember, she apparently didn't even try to apply the brakes, and she was going extremely fast. So, on the marijuana side, which seems to be pretty relevant, what do you say about that?
Well, in the documentary, that is part of a longer answer. That was one part of, and I can't remember what the question was because the documentary people had interviewed us for 2 days straight and then came back and did more interviews. So there was a lot of questions answered. My answer wasn't my answer. How to explain this wasn't in support of marijuana, and it wasn't saying I'm smoking marijuana. What I was saying is that who am I to say who can smoke and who can't smoke? Now, I never allowed my daughter to smoke marijuana. How was I stopping her? You know, I couldn't lock her up in her room. I'm not quite sure where there's a problem with what I said. It was never, hey, everybody go smoke marijuana. Hey, you should, you know, I don't understand why the documentary felt the need to put that in there. I don't know what the relevance was to my daughter in this accident she was in.
Right. We should also say that, and this is made clear in the documentary, that at the time of the crash, they didn't find any evidence of marijuana or any other drugs in her system.
Well, that's not necessarily true. They found some traces of marijuana in her system. There was 3 markers for it, and 2 of the markers were inactive, and the third one could have said OMVI. That's in the detective notes, or that was in the discovery that we saw. and when we found out that they did not want to charge her with OMVI, they wanted to charge her with murder. So there was some marijuana in her system.
Okay.
Now one of their experts said that you couldn't prove OMVI with it. So I don't know what the truth is, but she did have some marijuana in her system.
Can we go back to something you said earlier, which is, who am I to say what my daughter can and can't smoke? But she was 17 years old at the time. And so there are a lot of people who are...
Have you ever smoked?
I have,
When you were younger?
Yeah.
I'm not with my daughter all the time. All I can do is tell my daughter, don't do it, don't do this.
But
I had no idea.
You may have, and I'm just curious, did you actually tell her that? Did you have talks with her about it?
Yes, I've told her many times. Okay. Now I had no idea she was smoking in the car like that from the videos. That was new to me. I understand. I knew she did it, but I couldn't stop her. What am I supposed to do? You know, am I supposed to lock her up in a room? All I can do is teach her, don't do this. You're going to get in trouble, or this is going to happen, or something. You know, that's all I can do. I'm a dad.
I'm curious, Steve. This case obviously got a lot of attention at the time. Her trial did, and I'm sure you were speaking out in her defense at that point. What changed? I'm curious what the school said to you. What they saw specifically in the documentary.
The school said that the diocese. This came. My understanding is it came from the diocese. They got inundated with some phone calls from concerned parents, and so they decided to put me on administrative paid leave until they did an investigation. And that's what I've been told. They're supposedly doing an investigation, and that's all I know. So that's what I was told, and blah blah blah. Now the internet has gone absolutely crazy about stuff, and that's, you know, now you guys are calling. So
and I get your point too, that you cannot stop a 17-year-old who wants to get marijuana from smoking it. But the one thing you could do, and maybe I'm not reading this right, so you tell me, is make it so she can't drive a car. Take the keys away. Don't allow her to drive. What about that?
Mind you, I had no idea she was driving and smoking. Now, I got a daughter who's 17, almost going to be 18. If I'd have known, I would have had issue with it. I would have had huge issues with it, but I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you.
So I'm curious, you know, when the school says that they're going an investigation, I would imagine, I hope that they're going to speak to you at some point.
Well,
is this about your parenting, or is this about your defending your daughter?
I have no idea. They have not spoke to me. I've called the diocese asking for. I asked to have a conversation, but in theory, I would hope they would support me like I've supported that school for the past 7 years. I mean, I don't know why they didn't speak to me first or bring me in and have a conversation with me. I mean, that's their decision. I mean, all I am is one of their teachers, you know. I have no idea. You have to talk to the diocese for that kind of answer.
So this is clearly not just the events and the prosecution of your daughter, but the documentary itself. It just must have turned your life upside down.
I think it's more what I said about the marijuana. I think that's where it's going. I've seen a lot online that I'm saying they're going, okay, it's okay to smoke marijuana. You can go smoke marijuana, and I smoke marijuana. If the diocese wants to test me every day, they can test me, and I won't have any marijuana in my system. I can promise you that.
Do you think that there was, when you watched back the documentary, you said that you sat for 2 days with the producers. Yes. I'm sure there was a lot that was said. How do you feel about did you watch the final product? Was it a fair depiction of what you said?
I did say what I said, but I think a lot of stuff is taken out of context, and we had a lot to say about what we think McKinsey's innocence is in this, and that made me sound. There's more to it than just the 4, 5, 6 sound bites they had of us. You know, Unfortunately, we had no editing, or we didn't have any of the control of the editing. They did what they saw fit. This is their product. They were very upfront with us when they spoke to us. And am I completely happy with how it came out? There's some things I like, and there's some things I don't like. You know, I mean, and we've got we've gotten a lot of support for her and her innocence in this.
Well, just real quickly, this is hard to do quickly, but when you say her innocence, explain that, because to most people, she was behind the wheel, and
there was no braking.
Yes, she was. She was. There is zero evidence of intent and prior calculation in this case. There's no evidence, and the only evidence the prosecution actually has is 4.74 seconds of black box information. Your car has a black box like the airplanes, but it doesn't record the cabin sound, all that. It's mechanical, and it is a non-linear recording. And what happened, or what our car expert said happened, was that the car was, I can't explain the speed. First of all, I have no idea. Nobody is ever going to know what happened in that car. It's not that the car was going fast. It's not that the car crashed. It's why. There's no explanation of why. And the prosecution, even in this documentary, says, look, I turned over every rock. I looked at everything, and I couldn't find anything. So it's murder. So she did it on purpose. This prosecutor, in my opinion, is lazy. It's like the wife dies and they instantly think it's the husband. So there's so much in this case, and there's so much omittance of evidence and changing of evidence and illegally changing evidence that there is some.
You're not suggesting there was something that went wrong with the car, are you? I mean,
I don't know. It could have. It's possible.
Because the black box I would think the black box would have shown that if there was a mechanical.
No. I think what you're saying.
Hold on.
I think what you're saying is this sounds more like, at least in your head, vehicular manslaughter than it does murder.
It is vehicular homicide, and it should have never left the juvenile court.
Yeah.
That car was coming down that street at a good clip, and I don't know if I'm assuming you have no idea what the road looks like, but the road has a little bend in it towards the end. The car hit a dip in the road that's giant and dangerous, and we've got all kind of video of this dip. And when I went through it at a good clip, my car went flying. There's bottom out marks in the cement. The city just fixed it this year, or over the summer last year. They finally filled this giant hole in. Before the car hit the building, before the car crossed the road, the car thought it was flipping over. There was our car expert. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my thoughts straight while I'm saying this.
Okay.
Our car expert said the car thought it was flipping over. At about 5 or 6 seconds prior, there was the car system or felt the car go to the right, yanked on the right. And this is about the time where that dip was. The car thought it was, the car safety features thought the car was flipping over and deployed both side airbags. And our car expert, and this is 4 or 5 seconds prior to her crossing the road, even before hitting the building. He said that the black box turned on and started recording, which is nonlinear. So the prosecution has only 4.74 seconds of information from when the box turned on to the accident. They have no idea, absolutely no idea what that car was doing other than going fast, which is reckless, from when she turned on the road. So there's so much more to this than what the prosecution put forth. We have we have contradictory evidence about things that were said in the court. But there's nothing that says prior content or prior calculation, and there's no intent.
We hear, you know what? We're out of time, but we hear your point. I mean, your point is that you need to show intent in order to prosecute somebody for murder, and you're saying that this feels to you like the most they could show is reckless, is vehicular manslaughter.
And her not pressing the brake, is not intent. Now, again, nonlinear.
We get it.
I get it.
So look, we are out of time. We really appreciate it. I know it's hard for you, but we appreciate you coming on.
Well, I hope you look into more of my daughter's innocence and maybe go to the Free Mackenzie Schrolla page or Crime Circus.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Steve.
Thanks,
No
Steve.
problem.
We should say, by the way, there have been 2 attempts to appeal the case, the verdict at this point, that have not been denied. But it sounds like Steve and his family are going to keep trying.
All right. Okay. Hey, Jackson, get this on YouTube. The full interview. Hey, Laz. This
interesting.
will do well on.
It's, yeah.
It's interesting. I haven't seen the documentary yet, and I really want to. I saw
literally
it come
just
up
saw
on
it
my
on the-
thing.
yeah, I
and
literally saw it
hit-
yesterday.
It's on my list because it definitely seems interesting.
Put this on the site.
It's
Yeah, it's
very
like one of the
easy when
biggest
you-
documentaries
when
of
you just look at the surface of it. You go like, oh, well, she definitely
I get it.
had intent.
Yeah.
She would
but-
have to have wanted
but-
to kill herself in order to
Yeah.
do this. And it's interesting because the 3 witnesses, 2 of them are dead, and then there's her.
Yeah, it's her.
And the black box doesn't show intent.
Doesn't
the black
show.
box does show she didn't hit the brake.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean
Right.
that she tried to crash.
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat were
This is
saying
fine.
earlier that the whole thing about the weed
Where
doesn't.
she had
what he was saying doesn't
said
necessarily
something
make
about-
sense because it's like if you're a father and she's an underage girl, that you should try to do whatever in your power to make sure that she's not smoking.
What
but
do you do?
obviously, that's what they're arguing in the chat right now is that like
Yeah.
people are taking both sides.
As far look, I mean, this guy, his daughter is potentially she has a possibility of parole in 15 years, but I wonder, and I know it's maybe seems trivial compared to what happened with the crash, but this guy is about to possibly lose his job.
Yeah.
And I'm really curious what the school's reason is for taking his job away from him.
Well,
because he defended his daughter?
I think
or
it's pretty clear. Bad
just
publicity.
because they said that
Bad
it's
publicity.
bad publicity?
Bad publicity.
Yeah.
That's what somebody in chat was saying earlier.
I
Is
mean,
that
if they
But
really
what's the bad publicity? That he's defending his daughter? Like,
that somebody's working at the school who is painted as somebody connected to these deaths.
well, what I don't understand is, I mean, I guess it's because now they're hearing from
Yeah.
more parents because of the documentary, but this happened.
How dare you-
The trial was in 2023.
I know, but the Netflix series is why they did it.
No, I'm saying the trial, this all played out locally
Right.
in 2023, so they would all have known about it.
Because it gets dramatized in Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's do A. Here we you have the full bite.
Randy.
Yeah, we're not going to play Randy. We get it ready for just B-roll, but we don't.
they're asking after that, do you think you're gonna watch the documentary?
Maybe.
It looks good. I mean, it's the biggest one on Netflix right now. Yeah, Netflix definitely heightened it. Tracy, it's called The Crash.
It didn't really spill, just a tiny bit. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. What?
At Brendan's house.
We're going to start with Ted. So what do you have here? Ted Cruz.
This side.
Get rid of gets. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
The Dixie Chicks beat.
Natalie Maines had something to say about this fund.
Okay, but we got a lot to unpack with Ted Cruz. Here we go. Welcome to TMZ Live. At least on my part, I want to disclose to everybody that my blood is boiling over Donald Trump's $1.776 billion slush fund that could go to compensate January 6 rioters who may have injured police officers and were convicted. So I want to disclose that and then say that our colleague in Washington, D.C., Charlie, seems to also be upset enough to ask Ted Cruz questions about it.
I am going to go ahead and take credit for this because I came in with my blood boiling and called Charlie on my way in and said, you need to find people on the Hill.
I called Charlie as soon as I got in. I didn't know you called. I called Charlie too.
I said, this is outrageous. If this taxpayer money ends up going to January 6th rioters, it is outrageous.
Okay.
So Charlie set about doing exactly that.
So we got Ted Cruz on Capitol
Senator
Hill.
Ted Cruz.
And you got to listen to the give and take here. And this gets very testy, but listen carefully. We will unpack.
Senator Cruz, how are you, mate?
I'm doing great.
It's good to see you. Hey, I'm a little concerned that January 6 rioters, violent January 6 rioters who were convicted and then pardoned, I'm a little worried that they're going to be entitled to taxpayer money, that money's going to come out of my pocket and go into their pockets. Do you think violent, convicted, and then pardoned January 6 rioters, do you think they should be eligible for this sort of slush fund?
You know, I'm not surprised you're worried about that, but I'm curious, were you worried at all when Joe Biden was weaponizing the Department of Justice?
I don't want to talk about Joe Biden, sir.
I know you don't. I understand you got a political agenda.
No, I don't. I just don't want to pay January 6 rioters.
Look, I get. You get to ask a question.
Can you
I get to give the answer. I'm giving you my answer.
Okay.
Which is that you were not remotely concerned when Joe Biden weaponized the Department of Justice.
Gotcha.
To go after his political opponents, to prosecute them, to go after Donald Trump. Trump was indicted not once, 4 separate times.
Gotcha,
it was
gotcha.
the greatest abuse of the rule of law in our nation's
Do
history.
you think January 6 rioters should be eligible for this money? Yes or no?
I think what the Biden Justice Department did is they prosecuted people who engaged in peaceful protest. I believe.
I'm not talking about Biden.
But you don't. If you want me to answer, let me answer.
Okay, sure.
I believe people who engage in active violence should be prosecuted and face consequences. I believe people who engage in peaceful protests are protected under the First Amendment, and I think the Biden Department of Justice deliberately targeted people who engage in peaceful protests.
So yes or no to my question?
And by the way, I wrote an entire book on this entitled Justice Corrupted, How the Left
Sir,
Weaponized
please
Legal
just answer
System.
my question.
And why are you not concerned about the abuse of
Because
power?
I'm concerned about this today.
I know you're concerned about it.
So you won't answer the question.
Your political agenda.
It's no agenda. Are you going to answer the question, sir?
I have answered.
You didn't.
It's just not consistent.
Do you think the January 6 rioters are eligible for the slush fund? Thanks, Ted.
Well, there you go. Now, what is fascinating about this is that Ted Cruz did say in the middle that violent protesters should be prosecuted and face consequences. But then Charlie kept saying, okay, should they get money? And he would never answer it. He kept going back to Joe Biden, which is a deflection.
I don't think he accepts the premise that that violent offenders who were convicted and then pardoned are going to be eligible
What does
for it.
he mean by
What
does he mean by face the consequences?
Well, the consequences would have been they were convicted
No, but he
and
said,
they were sentenced.
He said
there were no consequences because they were pardoned.
No, but he said they should be convicted and
Yes.
face consequences.
Correct.
But that Biden also targeted peaceful protesters.
But Charlie's not talking about them. Charlie's talking about violent protesters. He is talking around it, but he doesn't want to say they shouldn't get money.
Right.
He does not want to say that.
Right.
And it's telling.
Which
It
is exactly it heralds exactly what is going to happen, and we all know is going to happen.
Of course.
And I was so angry about this morning, and I thought, I've never done this before, but I am going to write a sternly worded letter to my congressman. And we started talking about it, and I realized
They can't
my
do anything
congressman
about
can't
it.
do anything about it because this was all a settlement between the president and the IRS, and Congress has no oversight over
none.
it. They have no say in who's going to get the money. That's going to be decided by a 5-member commission where the members are picked by the acting Attorney General.
Well, the eligibility will be up to that 5-member body, though. So there is a gatekeeper for who gets the money.
But who are those commissioners?
I agree. It'll be appointed people who are sympathetic to.
We know what's going to happen. He pardoned them already. He pardoned them because even the violent ones, he said, were unfairly prosecuted and targeted. So we know what's going to happen.
And that's what's
here.
upsetting to me is that the violent ones, all right? If the people who are in the gray area and you want to say that they were peacefully protesting, okay, you can make that argument. But the people who were very clearly violent on camera that we all watched live that day, that they are now going to get taxpayers' money on top of the fact that they were pardoned is...
Well, Ted's laying down a marker that he doesn't want the violent ones to be compensated.
I got to say, Jacob in Washington, D.C., our Jacob found Representative Randy Fine and was more specific and said, what about violent protesters on January 6th who injured police officers? And he still wouldn't say no to it. No, they shouldn't get it. He wouldn't say it.
I don't know why this is so difficult for, and it should not be.
Because they don't want to cross.
This is not
they don't want to cross.
This should not be partisan. This should be absolutely bipartisan. That everyone, regardless of party, believes that if you are assaulting police officers, or if you're damaging public property at the Capitol and threatening the lives of Congress members, that you should not
even
be now
when your
paid,
values conflict.
That you should not be paid now.
It's the same people who won't say that Biden won the election. They have to toe the line and not
I don't want to
actually
get
utter
into that
these
because
things.
that is very clearly a political thing.
Well, look, and some of the things Biden did, absolutely, he targeted people.
But that's a deflection to say he weaponized the Justice Department.
I agree that there is evidence that he did do that, but that's not about this. We're asking about January 6th rioters, and it's like, who are you going to believe? Trump or your lying eyes? But the bottom line is that we can't find a Republican so far, and we got other Republicans, and nobody would say they shouldn't get money. And, you know, part of this is today there is a primary where Donald Trump is going after Representative Massey, who voted against him on Epstein. And he has done everything he can, including sending the Secretary of Defense to campaign, against Massey.
Yeah.
So that's where we are in this country. And I got to tell you, I talked to somebody yesterday who's saying, yeah, give all these people who committed violence against cops money, and boom, Donald Trump creates his own militia.
Wait, who? Someone?
Oh, gee, that's the next step is that these will
someone
then fight for
that
him?
that's what this is.
Is to set up your own militia?
Well, I'm just saying.
Independent of the U.S.
They've already been
government.
pardoned. Hold on. They've already been pardoned. Why do they? So, this
So now they'll
payment,
take up arms
this
for him?
payment is for them to form the militia?
Well, it's just, hey,
That's scary,
I got your
Harvey.
back. No, I'm not. Listen, I'm just saying this is what people talk about right now. It's like, why the hell is he bending over backwards to give money, we believe, to these January 6th rioters, because Trump will not say no to that. Why is he doing that?
And why deal with the political consequences of that unless you have a larger ambition in mind?
By the way, did we mention how much the fund is? $1.776 billion.
Yeah, it's just the independence. Yeah.
Kristen Clemens, Dayton, Ohio. We have to stop acting like Harvey is wrong. This is completely to fund his militia. At the end of the day, these were people who, all of them were violent. There was no non-violent January 6er. Everybody was there to create violence, whether it was at the hands or it was the mindset of violent people. This man is working to become a king. This is his militia, and there is no more real government. We're no longer protected. If these people get money, that's to emphasize them to be able to do it again, and they're going to do it even larger because now they have the funds.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine? I mean, when people are struggling to, you know, I know somebody who they're calculating where can we drive because it's too expensive right now. And they are, you know, swallowing so much of our income. You know, people who make money are paying a lot of money to the federal government.
And
it's
where is that
going
money
to
going?
This?
Into the pockets of, potentially.
Yes, it is, you know.
I'd like to say there's still a chance that it's not going to happen.
Oh, please.
But I've seen this movie.
You've seen this movie. And I got to tell you, we are in troubled times right now.
Kyle, just so you know, when you speak in, when you speak in our ears, we can't hear what the Skyper is saying. And you were speaking just as she said, I heard her say something like, we got to, and she said Harvey's name, and I was like, wait, what is she talking about?
Yeah, I don't know yet.
Oh.
Hey, this is,
okay.
Hey, Naaman, where'd you go?
What are we doing in B?
Everything she told me is in this restraining order.
Yes.
This is which?
All the stuff that she just told me.
Jack Avery Phone's TRO against, oh, wow.
And that guy is D, right? We're gonna make him D.
They were saying earlier right after the interview that Ted Cruz plugging his own book is what's wrong with this entire the fact that he cares more about trying to make himself money than answering the questions that other people are.
It is ridiculous.
A lot of people took issue with that.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Yeah,
Walk off is crazy.
I get it. Okay.
That's what they said that the money that this money almost acts as a way to send it.
Did not answer. I was like, listen, Trump, they want to give the riders money? We ain't got none? What do you think? Oh,
We ain't got
perfect. I got a comment.
That's what they said
Hallelujah.
that this money almost acts as like a message to say that if you stay on this side, you in the long term will get money as well. He's building a crazy base, but it's sad, but it's true. Michael Nelsgrove said that there's got to be laws to prevent the government from giving convicted criminals money.
But they're not. Remember, they're not convicted criminals anymore.
They were pardoned.
They were pardoned.
It almost feels like that was the first
step.
God knows what's next.
Was it all?
Yeah.
Nah.
No, I don't think so. No, he's making this up as he goes along.
Right.
The idea that he would do something strategically for 2 years is insane. Insane. And by the way, hey guys, here's my prediction. You want to get pissed off really? Guess when I think this is going to happen? Either on on Trump's birthday, when they're celebrating the
Or
UFC
on the
thing,
4th of-
or on the
4th
4th of July, or on the 4th of July. That's when this is going to happen.
Yeah, Quattro says that it's also just ironic that he had to
your
make it
tell is always-
17.7 or $1.776 billion. Almost seems like he's like giving them praise as like patriots.
He is. No, he's called them patriots. What do you mean almost?
No,
he's called them patriots. People who have injured. Can you imagine if you're an injured cop or a family member of an injured cop and you're watching this shit? Can you imagine what it must be like for injured cops to know that part of their salary is going to the people who hurt them? Can you imagine?
Michael's asked.
I don't know why we just. And there's nothing.
And then
here's the part I don't understand. Can you explain this part to me? So
no.
So the president personally files a $10 billion lawsuit,
which is ridiculous,
right, against the IRS.
Right.
But then he reaches a settlement. Who is he actually speaking to at the IRS? Because aren't they his appointees?
He said, I wasn't really involved in the settlement. Bullshit.
But the people at the IRS would be his appointees,
Of course.
right?
Well, they're
even if he didn't personally speak to them.
Come on,
but they're his appointees,
you know
so
the game.
they're already biased.
It's like he wasn't going to win that lawsuit.
Of course not. That's the other thing. First of all, it was a ridiculous amount that he sued for, $10 billion.
But that's what he's doing.
Tomorrow.
He is suing people, and they are settling
And then
with
they
him.
settle.
And this is his game. This is just his game right now. This is really a bridge too far. That I don't care. The reflecting pond. The ballroom. It's okay. This is just outrageous.
Yeah, I'm over the ball.
And then
now also.
and then it's like you guys thought I was fucked up with this out with your asses thing 3
Well,
months
here's the
ago.
problem. Out with their asses doesn't.
Maybe not.
That doesn't
Maybe
impact
not.
them.
They won't even take a stand.
But how
They
are
won't
they
even-
going to take it?
Say no. Just.
I mean, you're right. They could say no. It's still.
They won't
They
say
can't.
no.
They have no
I
control
understand
over
that.
it. But they should at least say
want
this is
somebody
outrageous.
You want somebody in
I
there
agree
who
with
won't
you.
say no?
I agree with you. They should say no.
How do you feel about out and now?
Well, Michael was saying that it's like, how do we go forward from here? Because the left side of like higher up government is not loved right now as well.
I get
So
it.
They're
it's-
not.
They're not.
They're not.
But I don't, this is
And they're
not
fucked
to
up.
me.
And honestly, in some ways they're fucked up. In many ways they're fucked up too. We are living in the extremes, and the middle is where most people are, and we're just sitting back watching it fall apart. That's what's going on in our country right now. But
it just feels.
How
like
do you feel
robbery.
about
your money?
Your
It's
money.
Your money.
Your
that you
money.
Paid.
Your
Not
money.
happily, I'm sure. Nobody likes paying taxes, but
pay
most
it
of
for
us do it, right?
Something
And
useful, right?
It just.
Your money is going to compensate these people.
And I said it that way this morning also. These people. I do mean these people. Wow.
Who you watched injure police officers, break into the Capitol, try and stop the electoral,
Yes,
try
I
and
saw
stop
Devin.
the election
Yep.
results. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Shitting in Nancy Pelosi's office.
6ix9ine saying that, yeah.
Looking hang Mike Pence.
One lady
These people are going to get compensated.
Slate said
I talked
Harvey's
to
100%
one lady today.
from
She was
your
an
money.
officer in
You're
the Capitol.
compensating them.
She couldn't speak because she's still active, but she had like acid thrown in her face, and she's like her skin still hasn't.
Yeah, guess what? The person who
repaired.
did it is going to get money.
Slate said Harvey's 100% right. Most are right in the middle. Everything is too extreme on both sides of politics.
Yeah.
Money, money, money.
And we're just watching it happen.
And then we can do.
Ooh,
This is
Harvey
like Back
pissed
to the
today.
Future, the alternative timeline.
We're just watching it happen.
Pissed.
What is...
I gave my mother an earful about this. She had to hear it. She's like, all right, enough already. This morning, driving in, I told her. Then Charlie, I was yelling at. And then I came in and I said it to you. And then I said it to you guys.
Well, I didn't even know.
And I don't feel any better.
I don't even know you told Charlie because I called Charlie and I called Jacob. And I said, ask these fucking questions.
Rochelle says...
And we got Senator Britt and asked the same thing.
Charlie
and it's
Nash.
like, I got to study it. No, I'm just
Taylor
asking.
Travis.
Do you think it's right? I got to study
It just seems like an
Elevator
easy
quote.
principle.
No, I know.
It just seems like an
I'm just
easy
citing her
principle to
numbers.
stand on. If someone assaulted police officers, did anything violent on January 6th, should they be eligible for
They shouldn't have been pardoned, for sure.
Well, all right, that
I'm
one
sorry.
sailed. That sailed.
I know, but it's like they should be in prison.
Sure.
And they're going to get money
Agreed.
from us.
Brandy is saying our money has been funding government officials, overpriced dinners, and vacations and charities that don't fix homelessness
Okay.
and so this other stuff,
That's
so it's
true.
not surprising.
That is also true.
This is a level above.
Right.
This is a level above.
That's
Will
normal.
and-
That's normal corruption.
And
We're
I
used to
think
that.
I think Trump is
That's
taking glee in this. Glee.
Amy Newhouse asks a pretty solid question. It's like, how do we as the American people fight back? We need to know the steps. Stop paying taxes, question mark. Then what? Voting others in doesn't seem to be a good fix.
By the way,
No,
you'll
you'll
they
go
are
to
all
prison.
out for
You'll go to
themselves.
prison.
And you won't be eligible
You'll
for
go to
any
prison.
compensation.
Yeah. Right. Unless you've supported Trump. And then you get
Native
pardoned.
AK says taxes can be paid for anything that we don't agree with. That's just how it is. Trump doesn't care about.
It is literally his grievance fund. And a president is administering a grievance fund.
To the point of taking a crap in Nancy Pelosi's office, Blue Dragons goes, it was, quote, a peaceful shit, though.
It was a peaceful shit.
Unfucking believable. I'm sorry. Okay, we got to.
What are we doing? This is.
for TikTok star Gabby.
Yeah, this
here?
is. I mean, I'm trying to keep up with others. So they're going in right now on this stuff. There's
Good. I hope everyone's fired
I mean,
up. They should be.
There's so many. Yeah, everybody's going.
It's not just my money, it's your money too. They should be fired up.
My money.
And yours. I mean,
the only
pay taxes, right?
I ain't got too many dollars.
The only saving grace is that California does not seem quite as fucked up when compared to the United States government.
Wow.
Yeah.
You said a lot. I mean, because you've been railing about how messed up. Well, you said L.A. is not California.
Someone asked, can we sue Trump?
No, he's allowed to do this. No, he engineered this in a very clever way so he can do it.
Question. I thought it was a great question. Can we sue him for taking our money and giving it to rioters? No. Damn.
Nope.
That's crazy.
Nope.
Just wait.
It does seem like there should
Don
be
the Watcher,
some.
I guess we're not suing.
What about the IRS? Can we hold the IRS responsible?
No.
Because they're the ones who agreed to the settlement.
No, Trump won.
Yeah,
Trump won.
The dark hair.
It was a settlement. As you said, nobody wins. It's a settlement.
I know. They settled. Trump got what he wanted. He's got a slush fund. Congress can't do anything with it. And that's going to happen.
But it's my money.
Not anymore.
All right. Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
Actually, we now know he did know, right?
He did. He knew in 2020.
So he was acting.
Yeah.
Okay. I do not have any answers to this, but I got a lot of questions.
Makes for a good segment. Here we go. A very popular influencer and a singer who had a child together 7 years ago. We're talking about Gabby Gonzalez. She is the travel influencer. And Jack Avery is a singer. And he used to be in a boy band called Why Don't We?
They were a big boy band.
Yeah, big boy band. And they had a child together, had a daughter 7 years ago. Well, now Gabby has been arrested in a murder for hire plot. She's been arrested for conspiring with her father, allegedly, to hire a hitman to kill Jack.
And the father, by the way, also arrested.
Yes, Francisco Gonzalez arrested, Gabby Gonzalez arrested, conspiracy to commit murder against Jack Avery. And how this all played out
is a wild story.
And it has been going on for about 5 years. Law enforcement has been working on this case, and they've just now made the arrests of both Gabby and her father. So this goes back to 2021, and according to police, there was a custody dispute between Gabby and Jack, and that Gabby's family, as one witness put it, was obsessed with getting full custody of their daughter, Lavender. And things got worse and worse, and at some point, there's a conversation where the father allegedly said it would just be cheaper if he were dead, referring to Jack. So they set about trying to dirty up Jack, they had a PI tailing him, trying to find information about him that would help them win the custody case. That apparently didn't pan out, and so at some point they start talking about how they could possibly have him killed.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. This is what police say in the arrest documents for Francisco. And they say that they had witnesses who came forward, and the witnesses who came forward are very, very interesting because we've now learned more about this. There are people who were very close to Gabby who heard all about this and eventually went to police.
Yeah, so there was this guy, Kai, who was described as a friend of Gabby's, and that is who Francisco was communicating with and transferring, according to cops, $10,000 to him to have him find someone to have Jack killed. So I talked to someone close to this investigation. So a nanny who was, and a friend and roommate living with Gabby back in 2021 heard about all this. So she was privy to all this information. When she found out that they were trying to have him killed, she went to the FBI back in 2021. So she goes to the FBI. The FBI does this big investigation. Actually, Gabby gets married in the middle of all this
to a
different guy who had no idea this was going on. 3 months after they get married in 2022, the FBI raids Gabby and this guy's home in Hawaii. They take electronics, they interview a bunch of people. So why it took so long for them to arrest is, I'm being told, the FBI did a whole investigation, interviewed everyone back in 2022, have been working on this case, and they didn't feel like they had enough to charge anyone.
So wait a minute. So my understanding early this morning, when we were looking at this, was that there was some alleged middleman who was going to hire a hitman, and the middleman was working with the police. And that the killer, the would-be killer, was actually an officer who had a conversation.
So eventually they get Francisco, the dad, on the phone. He thinks he's talking to
the killer,
the hitman that they're going to hire.
Right.
And it's actually a federal agent who is getting all the information from him.
So what year is this?
This is back in 2021.
So that's my question.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you've got a guy on the phone talking to the killer saying, I'll give you $10,000.
Yes.
And why did it take
So,
5 years?
According to the person I'm talking to who's close to this investigation, the FBI, for whatever reason, thought they didn't have enough to charge anyone. So a year ago, the lead detective brought the case to LA. So
Because
they
Jack
brought the
lives
case
here in LA.
because his house is in LA. So the LASD then opens up their own investigation this last year, start interviewing everybody, and then they build a case, and they're essentially the ones who arrested.
But why didn't that happen in 2021?
Because it was an FBI case.
But why wouldn't the FBI have done what the LA County Sheriffs did?
That's the only thing that we don't know.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
So that during this interim, does Jack know?
Yes, he
hey,
does.
okay, so he knows he's a marked man. How's he handling
Because
custody?
he was being interviewed, or he did an interview in September where he talks about it.
We should play some of this because so in September last year, Jack is doing this podcast interview and reveals that he was told that someone was trying to kill him.
2 agents, they show up, they drop their badges, and they're like, we're the FBI. We would like to talk to Jack if we can. And my mom, she's like, whoa, 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 like, is everything fine? Like, and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, no, Jack hasn't done anything wrong. We think he's a victim of something. We end up talking, and someone hired someone to kill me.
Do you know who was trying to have you assassinated?
I can't speak on a lot.
Yeah, but I'm actually afraid for you. I'm also afraid that Lavender can grow up without a dad.
That's another thing I had to fight for a long time. Like, me and her baby mama, we've been pretty good recently. Like, it took us a while, but we're getting there. I'm not trying to put shame on Gabriella. She is a great mom. I won't lie. She's an incredible mom.
Dude, she put her life on hold to have a kid.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is I'll always say that. She's a great mom.
So he says, I can't talk about it, meaning he does know.
He knows things.
He knows. Now, the question is, because now he's saying, well, Gabby and I are getting along well now.
Did he know? It seems like he
feels like he knew about her father and not necessarily her. That's the way it feels.
That's what it feels like.
Or he's just saying like she's a good mom to their
Well, you don't say she's a good mom aside from her wanting to kill me.
But hold on, he didn't say anything.
Yeah, I mean, it is weird.
But he also didn't say anything about anyone who. So he's not revealing that. That's what
he knows. Something. He said, "I know." Basically, I know.
By the way,
something.
so he just filed documents, a restraining order against her, and is trying to get full custody of their daughter.
The only thing that makes sense to me is he knew that the father was out to get him, at least allegedly, but he must not have known about Gabby because the way he's talking now is, oh, we get along. Now that she doesn't want to kill me anymore, we get along well.
I mean, again, hold on, you got to remember, that was in September last year.
Right, but that was 3 years after 2021.
Yeah, because he knew that this whole, that they were plotting to kill him way back in 2021.
Right, so it's like, how are you, now we're getting along fine now that she doesn't want to.
It is kind of crazy.
Wild.
She's going to be in court later today, and I'm sure there are going to be a lot more details coming out about this.
Jahan Kalantar from Sydney, Australia, and absolutely one of the most interesting things that has happened in recent times. It's just unbelievable what's happening in this matter, particularly the pace. It just doesn't make sense why it took so long for the FBI to bring this case, why it needed to go to Los Angeles, as was clearly articulated.
Right.
And the difficulty in understanding the timeline. The timeline just doesn't gel.
Yeah. No, it makes no sense. God, I'm so jealous.
I know. We're both just looking at that.
Oh, my God, I am
We're
so
like,
jealous.
I could never. I don't have enough.
That is perfection. Your beard and mustache, it's perfection.
I live in awe of both of you. Thank you for your kind words.
Can you just twirl it?
No, don't.
No, I just want to see.
No, you don't have to twirl it.
I always see that in the movies. I love it.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. But
Thank you,
wild
man.
story, right?
Yes,
completely
very wild.
Taking everyone by, out of left field.
No, it's crazy. Okay.
Straight out of gangs in New York.
Yeah.
Someone called him Captain Hook.
Captain Hook.
I didn't even order.
Yeah. Extreme handlebar. That one bad guy from the Wild Wild. Now the comments are just talking about that guy's mustache.
Salmon or chicken Caesar?
All right.
I just saw a fire.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Salmon or Caesar, chicken Caesar wrap.
Just ran into Cynthia Loomis. She looked.
Chicken Caesar and what? chicken Caesar wrap and salmon, I think. I get a pull for chicken Caesar wrap and salmon.
Hey, Laz, is that thing getting passed around, Ted Cruz? That's an A+. God. Jackson, that's up. And hey, Laz, we should think about getting the
could I
crash
get a pull up in
father
the chat, please? Salmon bowl.
The crash that we did the interview with
the documentary.
That's got a lot of traction. The Netflix doc. We should put that up quickly. Yeah. Yeah. Who booked The Father?
Katie.
Yeah, that was a really good guess.
Did Katie book it? Tell her that was great. Has he done other interviews?
That was first because he was very nervous.
No, tell Katie that's great.
He was very nervous about doing it.
Yeah, no, that was great. You guys should watch the documentary. Yeah, Laz, I want to get that up on social. What? Okay.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'll start this. I can do this one. Here we go. So Taylor and Travis are tying the knot this summer.
I'm sorry, Taylor. What's her name?
I forget the last. Oh, right.
Travis Kelsey.
Right,
Yes.
right. They're tying the knot this summer, and they are very wealthy people. She is worth $2 billion. That's the estimate. He worth only $90 million. So a lot of money is on the
$90
a lot of money is on the line, and we know that most celebrities, not all of them, but most get prenups. People that wealthy before they tie the knot. So the question: if they get a prenup, because remember we were shocked that Jen and Ben
that they didn't, but that was a slightly different circumstance, I think.
So the way the law works is that if you sign a prenup, it's almost always put in there that the law of the state where you sign it is going to govern, regardless of where you end up living. And that's relevant because there are certain states that will really strictly enforce prenups, and then there are other states where they'll say, not so fast, maybe it can be challenged. So the question, where did Travis and Taylor decide to sign?
And
if they indeed do have a prenup?
They have a lot of options because they own a lot of different properties.
Yeah, so the property kind of determines what state we're going to pluck. We're going to cherry pick out of the 50 states. And we're told there's about 6 states that are on the table. Well, you got to minus California. We're told that California's not happening. So the 5 states you have left: Tennessee, Kansas, Missouri, New York, and remember she has that house in Rhode Island.
Rhode Island as well, right.
So out of all those, the one that's going to benefit Taylor the most, because she's the one coming in with the most money, is going to be
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Because they tend to strictly enforce these prenups. New York is the least desirable because they can often be challenged. And that's what they're looking for. To be honest, both sides kind of want where they
want it enforced
because they both have.
They would have agreed that their lawyers would have agreed that this is what's best for both of you in the case of it breaking up,
which would never happen. Which would never happen.
Right.
There's also kind of the dilemma where like a prenup kind of takes the romance out of like your relationship a little bit. It's
But
kind
it's
of
not
a
about
hard
romance.
discussion to have.
But it's not about romance. It's
I know, but you're saying like, look, if we break up, if this ends in divorce, here's how I'm gonna get out of this thing.
People do it every day. But the rub here to me is like Jen and Ben, that I could see her saying, "Oh, this is going to be forever," even though it's the second time they were engaged.
Sure.
And she's had 3 marriages before, and he's had 1. Oh, this is a forever marriage. So what's the point of having one? Because they didn't. Well, and they both could have.
Right. But they thought this was because they had come back together after so long. Like
Does Taylor Swift view this as a forever marriage?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
And I would say he does
Travis
as well.
does too.
Okay,
Yeah.
so is it possible? Because remember, what they bring into the marriage is still theirs.
Right.
It's separate property unless
It's just
it's
everything
commingled.
after.
Everything after. So is it possible that they would say to each other, you know what, you've got your $2 billion, I got my $90 million, what we make is ours. From this point forward, we are going to live together forever in happiness, and we're not going to have a prenup. Is it possible?
No way.
No way.
There's no
even
way
even if
that
she wanted
there's
to,
no way
there's
that
too many
Scott,
smart people
that
around.
Taylor's father doesn't control Taylor.
I know he doesn't control it, but
But
you
he's a
know
pretty
that,
good advisor.
Yes, he's an advisor, and there's no way that he would.
And
He would
things-
say, "I love Travis. He's great. I'm sure you guys will be together forever." You don't want this hanging over your
I'm
head.
not saying it's not smart. I'm saying that
Because
she
of
is a
the-
romantic. She writes about it. She's written about it since she was a kid. And this is her fairy tale romance and forever husband. And I mean, I know you're saying it.
She's also had a long time being this successful,
And a
right?
businesswoman.
And being a businesswoman. And she has also been screwed over in business deals, right?
Yes.
She's not going to. She's had a lot of time. Yes, she's a romantic.
Does it matter
but
if she
she's
has
also,
$2 billion that he's not going to touch?
Does it matter? You mean so she would say, "I've got enough, so I'm not really risking anything."
I got $2 billion, and then we just split whatever we both make after that. I got $2 billion that is mine.
I think Taylor Swift has a lot of earning potential still.
No, she
to come
does.
in
But
her
she's got
life,
$2 billion
and
bucks.
I don't think. Yeah, but she's got earning potential. Why would she just say? No, she's not going to do that.
There's no way.
She's going to have a prenup.
Would you have said the exact same thing with Ben and Jen?
No, I do see that as a little different because
They were
even,
almost
even
equal.
I thought, all right, they're definitely going to be together because why come back together after
Are
30
you
years?
kidding me?
After
We
20
did a
years.
documentary saying there were warning signs. What are you talking about?
To be fair, we did those warning signs after they broke up.
No,
Yeah.
we didn't. We did it before they broke up. We were just right.
Charles likes fairy tales.
Hi, I'm Liz from Oregon. And no matter what state they file in, I hope that there is some kind of Swiftie clause in their prenup because Taylor's fans are notoriously protective. And if they divorce and if he does her dirty, they are going to come for him so hard.
Oh my
and I don't think there's a prenup in the world that can protect him from that.
No, there were he would want, his lawyers would say, if we break up, you must make a public statement
to the Swifties,
asking the Swifties to leave Travis alone. That's the only clause he wants.
That's it. Funny.
Take all the money, but protect me from the Swifties.
Caesar wrap is the winner, big winner.
Going to Brendan.
Yeah, Taylor's earning potential needs to be protected.
And again,
Anakin.
72, huh? Yeah.
Anakin.
Also, Taylor's business is an estate that should be protected, and the same for Travis.
Okay, so we're doing E now? What is E?
Hold on. Moving.
Nah.
Going to Charles's desk.
Yeah.
Hold on.
No, it's just not that good.
Hold on. Staying at Brendan.
Yeah.
Staying at Brendan.
No, it was maybe, and he didn't want.
I don't know that we can. How long does he have to be?
Beckerman, you're clear.
Okay. What time is it? Huh? Well, where else?
I'm sorry.
What does Marina Trattoria have? Do they have a chicken Caesar? Okay, let's do this.
It's beautiful.
Do a California chicken cafe chicken Caesar wrap. Extra dressing. Here we go.
So when I say the name Kathy Lee Gifford, I think one of two things comes to mind. Let's see if you get one of them.
Well, clearly Regis.
Regis is the other, and Regis is one, and the other would be that cruise line commercial
I
she
was
did.
just going to say.
The cruise line commercial.
It's Carnival.
Yes.
If you could see me now, I'm on a sunset cruise.
Okay. Well, now you can add something else to the list. How about $100 million? That is what she is asking for her Connecticut estate.
Well, but what you got to do is, what did she buy it for? That's the key.
Yes, what she bought it for is, what, $7 million?
$7 million and change. 7.4 million.
Now, when did she buy it?
In 1834.
Wow, that's rich coming from you. How dare you? By the way, Kathy Lee Gifford is younger than you.
I'm kidding. It's beautiful.
It is an amazing state. So this is in Greenwich, Connecticut,
which is the most. It is the hoitiest of toitiest areas.
That is, you're right on the Sound. Wow.
Not a fan of the sofa, but everything else is beautiful.
The sofa is not great, but look at that.
Oh
wow.
my God, it's so pretty.
Woo. Now, how many acres are we talking here?
Furniture is very dated to me. I hope it doesn't come with the furniture.
It's like 3 acres. It's around 3 acres.
Here's my question. Is this really worth 100? I know Greenwich is very uppity and very high-end and expensive, but 100 million seems like a lot for a house that was bought
that's
for
an estate.
7.4.
I mean, that is an
it's
estate.
a huge estate.
Right on the water.
On the water.
I'm sure it's got a dock and everything.
Yeah. Oh, it's got a dock.
A dock, a recording studio.
Cedar Cliff.
It's got everything.
Tip of a
8
peninsula.
bedrooms.
Pool, spa, fitness center, tennis courts, all that. Yeah.
And you know, the funny thing is...
Yes, it does have a boat dock and a private beach, nonetheless.
And if you did this in a different area of the country, this would be a $4 million estate.
Well, what area of the country are you talking
Charles,
about? What area of the country are you talking?
I'm not going to bite the bait.
Huh? No. Tell me what area of the country.
Charles and I do this all the time. We look at stuff, and he comes over to my desk and he says, "Oh, I can't believe it's that cheap."
And then you say...
You get what you pay.
And then, oh no, you say, well, but then you have to live wherever it is.
I didn't say it.
I know where you're thinking.
I'm not thinking where you're thinking, because I don't know what you're thinking, and I'm not going to say what I am.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Diamond the Entertainer. Now listen, the fact that the house is $100 million, that's not the biggest shocker for me. The biggest shocker is the fact that the house has been sitting empty for years as Kathy lives in a whole nother state. And she has owned it for 32 years.
Yeah, no, you're right. She lives in Nashville.
Yeah.
And you know,
why sit on it for this long?
Well,
what took her so long? Why wouldn't you're right? Like, why didn't she sell it?
She probably has no mortgage on it because they bought this for forever ago.
Right.
So it
took time to fix it up and everything.
Yeah, and you know, it's just kind of her house.
By the way, we left out the one feature that is probably the most expected feature in a Kathy Lee Gifford home: wine cellar. Oh. There is a wine cellar.
Hoda, you listening? Okay, what's F? Where are we doing this?
Supplements. What are we supplementing?
35 stomach and 35 subs.
Supplement this.
Cold in here. What's going on?
It was hot in here earlier.
It's freezing. My God.
It means you're sick.
That means that
It's
does
not
not.
cold.
The air is blasting.
It's definitely not cold.
Okay, here we go.
Got a burr.
The burr?
Tawanda.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
We have a what are we doing?
She's on Amy Poehler. I got this.
Oh, you got this? All right.
I got this. Okay. Okay. Kim Kardashian, pill junkie. She takes dozens.
You mean vitamins?
Dozens of pills every day.
Who'd you say vitamins, supplements,
all
stop
sorts of
saying
supplements.
pills.
So she was on Amy Poehler's Good Hang podcast, and she went through her health regimen, and it is crazy.
Take notes.
There's so much stuff that we have to now take. It's a lot.
Supplements. I take probably 35 supplements a day.
Kim!
I spread them out 3 times a day. And I thought, okay, I can't do this fish oil right now, like anymore. I have like pill fatigue. I have to stop these fish oil. And I got my blood work and it was so evident that I stopped and I had to start again.
But it is tough to take fish oil because when you take it, you like taste it for a long time.
The pills are just so big.
I know.
I wish there was like an IV drip I could do every day and I would just do it on my way to work.
I want to know. I want to know exactly what the pills are. I want to know what the supplements are.
Fish oil is not. That doesn't taste anything. Gelatin fish oil.
You don't taste it. Well, she said it's big, right?
Like they are big.
They're big.
She may have like accidentally bit into it, and if you bite into a fish oil, it's not. It's disgusting.
Yeah, if you bite into it.
She may have accidentally.
Well, hold on. And I don't take fish oil. I'm not at that age yet. But
yeah, you are.
When you,
yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, me and Harvey agree on that one.
When you take the fish oil, does it, even though you don't bite into it, do you, how do I say this? Do you perhaps burp it up later?
No, you don't.
I wouldn't think
know
so.
she's saying this, but 35
I Googled this. That's not good for you. It is taking 35 supplements every day is highly risky and generally considered a bad idea. You can get nutrients overload. It's dangerous. You're not supposed to be taking all those pills every day.
I would guess she has a cadre
You
of
don't take
doctors.
35 every day.
I take.
How many pills is that a year?
5 different things.
I take like 10 supplements.
I'm this close to get
12,000
I'm
pills
this close
a
to
year.
getting one of those like little
I
pills.
take zinc.
That's.
I take
Vitamin.
magnesium.
What is that for? Bones?
No, it's for cramps actually.
You work out a
magnesium.
lot?
I take vitamin C.
Yep.
I take
B12.
I don't. I used to take B12. I don't
You
anymore.
take a lot of stuff.
I take that orange one. That's advertised a lot.
I
on
take
TV.
I take an adrenal.
Do you just take it because it's advertised a lot on TV?
Yeah.
I take. What's the one that's instead
Prevagen?
of no?
Seems like the one you should be taking because you can't remember anything.
Instead of wine, it's the
what?
There's a
There's
pill.
a wine pill.
No, it's a pill that you.
So like instead of
because they
keeping
always say that
the
one glass of wine
wine
is supposed to be good
glass,
for you.
The name Resveratrol. That's what it's called.
But you don't even drink, so you don't need to drink.
No,
but he's saying
he doesn't want to drink,
it
but he
gives
wants
you
the
the
benefits
qualities
of
of that. That's
okay,
right.
well, let's not be taking 12,775 pills
Fair
a
enough.
year, please.
Toby from New York here. I mean, I'm kind of with you guys as a former junior Olympian. The whole body technology vitamin thing isn't news to me. The question really is Kim Kardashian an athlete? 45 years old, running $1 billion industry. I mean, it kind of seems like work ethic to me. I'd be more surprised if she wasn't taking supplements to sustain the lifestyle.
What were you a junior Olympian in?
What sport?
I was a junior Olympic shot putter.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah.
Show me your form. Harvey used to do that, right?
See ya. Okay.
G-Block wherever y'all want to
go. What is G?
Billie Jean King.
Oh man. Oh, right into the monitor.
Okay.
That's what Brock Lesnar's daughter does. The one that looks.
I was going to
She's really
say
good.
that, but I thought can't do that.
Squash pizza.
Oh, the squash pizza was pretty good.
See, I take these.
What'd you think?
Adrenal rebuilders.
But in your defense,
Look at these.
I was probably like the only person that was like, ugh.
Do people like it?
They said it was fine.
It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
I think it's
I didn't
so
realize
good.
it was going to be acorn squash, and it's sweet. It had like a sweet taste.
Some guy at my gym, the guy at the gym who
So
told
it's
me
like a
about
pineapple replacement.
the place.
Now that you say
I
that,
told him yesterday about the squash
it
pizza.
just didn't. I was expecting
And
a
he was like
savory.
really interested.
It was like sweet.
And he came in today and he said, "You owe me $27."
It was not bad. I thought it was. I did not anticipate it being as good as it was.
But that pepperoni would have been smacking.
It's great. Pepperoni's great.
Pepperoni.
All right.
Okay, let's do this.
1208. Cal State, Los Angeles.
Oh.
Okay.
Charles, you missed vitamin. I think Harvey wait though.
What are we doing?
think
I
he's waiting
got
for
this.
you.
Billie Jean, I got it.
Where do you want to? Where are you going to do it there?
The
or
nerve of
okay.
you taking shots at Kathy Lee Gifford. 1834.
I was kidding.
No, it's D-Block.
Okay, here we go.
Well, now I'm having my supplements.
Okay.
Those look like gummy bears.
Billie Jean King is one of my heroes in life.
You talk about her all the time.
Love her so much, and she did something so awesome. In 1961, she was a student at a college in Los Angeles that is now Cal State LA. And she had dropped out because she became a professional tennis player and top of the world, top of the heat. She went back late in life, and she just got her degree.
65 years later, huh?
It's amazing.
Well, I can't imagine how the registrar has changed. How many classes did she have to take? Like, because she can't graduate based on what the curriculum was when she was going to school. It has to be now.
Right. Of course
So
it is.
she probably had to go for quite some time.
But I think it's just so great.
It's great.
And you know, it's funny because yesterday we saw Shaq getting another degree. And this just shows that sometimes when you go later in life, it is even more meaningful because you're not doing it just because your parents told you.
Right.
You're really trying to learn something.
Wow.
And just
I mean, it's
being
not
as
that
accomplished as her.
it's not that you didn't learn anything when you were going because your parents wanted you to go. You still learned.
Did you?
I learned plenty.
Did you?
I learned plenty, I think. No? Yep, you just ambled right up to it. He was right up to the line. Real close.
Oh, I'm just so I can't talk about it right now.
I'll talk about it as much as anybody wants to talk about it because I'm fucking infuriating. Outrageous. Oh, the one who sparked. Really, Rebecca is kind of the godfather of TMZ DC.
She did, because it was her interview, and at the end of the interview, Harvey was like, you know what, Rebecca,
Godmother.
for you, oh, just we're going on spring break, and then, oh shit, shout out to Rebecca.
She's the godmother of TMZ DC.
Godmother of TMZ DC. I'm gonna clip
God
this
bless
out
her.
and send it to her. I still talk to Rebecca, that's my girl.
It's my girl.
That's my girl. All right, well, we're gonna
Yeah,
do
me.
story time about my date since I promised you about it, and
Oh, yeah.
Charles is just dying to hear about
This
how
is
the date
this
went.
is what's wrong with I'm telling you because that response.
Luca,
is crazy.
we're not. That was off. That was off.
That's off the
the,
record?
that was off the record.
Oh, I don't know.
That was off the record.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
The date was good. We went to dinner at this place called Sloopy's in Manhattan Beach. Yeah, food
Love
was
Sloopy's.
good. I had some salmon.
I've only ever been there for breakfast.
No, we had dinner, and it was really packed. Like it must be like a neighborhood thing, because this one couple came in. They're like, "What the hell? It's so crowded in here." Yeah, we had some salmon, had some wine, had some mimosa flights. I guess breakfast. I don't know, mimosa flights all day.
Mimosa flights. Hey, I guess.
It was good. Then we got some wine and watched. What did we watch after?
You had mimosa flights?
Yeah.
On
Yeah,
a Monday night?
It was Saturday.
Are you
the
sure
day was
this
on
was in the
Saturday.
morning?
Yeah, the day was on Saturday. The day was on Saturday.
Was it like an afternoon thing?
5:30.
Okay.
Yeah, 5:30 p.m. Like late brunch, you know.
That works.
Got some wine.
I'll allow it.
Devin, everyone wants to know about the date. Damn.
Damn.
Devin is such a hater. Devin's actually really like my
Wow.
brother, but like
That's crazy.
he always called me the sister he never had, and that's how we act. So the day was good. I haven't talked to him since Saturday. He's texted, but I just got busy and I got lost track of time, and then
Have you responded to the text?
I did just now.
Just now?
And I'm
You
praying
got to say what you said. You got to say what you said.
It's
This
Tuesday.
is crazy.
Let's pray that he's not watching this, because if he is, I'm dropped. But because you guys are the fan
Wait, are
bam.
you going to? No. You cannot read this man's text on.
No, I'm gonna read what I said.
What her response?
So he texted me on Sunday. We went on the date on Saturday, and I can read. And then he texted again on Sunday, and he said, "You're definitely a vibe. I won't." Girl's a vibe.
I don't know if that was a positive.
Yeah, he said, we
That's
definitely
not
have to link up
necessarily a
again
positive.
sooner than later. You're definitely a vibe. That was on Sunday. And then, I don't know, I got busy. I had yoga, I had meditation, and then Monday, the game was on. It was a double overtime.
Sure.
So I texted him 4 minutes ago, and I said, hey, oh my God, I thought I pressed send,
Like
and I was
said.
wondering
Like
why
he
you
said,
didn't respond.
It's a vibe.
I never even sent the message.
Charles, did you hear
oh my
that?
Gosh.
Did you hear what she just said?
What?
She said she responded to him saying, "Oops, thought I hit send." That I was wondering why you didn't respond to me.
Yeah, I was wondering why it would take you so long to respond, because, but then, oh my gosh, I never even sent my message. What are you doing?
That
I'm
is
so sorry.
such bullshit.
Touche. That's a good one.
I've used that one too.
Exactly.
Oh, Charles.
You're not going to the post office writing a letter for this guy and sending it. You're never too busy to text on your phone.
Anakin, stay over there.
Wow.
Anyways, so I'm not sure what that means for the future. I think I'm gonna hang out with him one more time and see if like the vibe was fine. It was fine, but I'm looking for like a fuck yes vibe, and it wasn't that.
It was like a yeah vibe.
It was cool. It was cool.
It's like this is tight.
But you know what tonight is?
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Are you going back downtown?
I might be going back downtown.
Oh my goodness, man.
So crazy enough, me and the person that throws a Taco Tuesday, we had gone through a little bumpy patch. We had some drama. Drama's done. Drama's cleared up. We had a nice, good, long talk, and drama's over.
So
And
now
now
celebrating Taco Tuesday.
Should we go to Taco? I'm only gonna go if.
10 o'clock tacos?
Nah, the drama was not 10 o'clock tacos. The drama was a game of telephone, people talking shit. But anyways, so yeah, maybe Taco Tuesday. Oh, you know what? I've got it. Maybe I should invite the date to Taco Tuesday today.
Oh, good
and then
idea.
we can see if there's.
Yeah, Taco Tuesday is how you really find the real ones.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
You just gotta remember what we said.
Yeah.
Charles, want to go to Taco Tuesday tonight?
No. Knicks, game 1.
Oh.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, but it's after. Taco Tuesday doesn't start till 10.
10?
Yeah, 10 to 2.
Yeah, 10 to 2 a.m.
10 to 2.
Where is the sleep in that?
You sleep, okay, this is how I do it. I get off work at 3, get home by like 3:30, participate in my after work activities, and then nap until
Participate in my after work activities.
So about 4:30 I'm done, and then I sleep from like 4:30 to 9:30, and that's my nap time. And then by the time you get home from the Taco Tuesday,
What do you think that means?
it's a good. He saw what I did. He turned his head too quickly.
I know.
He participates too, probably. He's just
No, I do
old.
not.
You don't smoke weed?
No.
You don't take edibles?
No.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I'm like,
Hey, Devin.
Harvey.
You don't have a
talks
mic, man. All right,
about
shut
him.
up.
So he does, yeah. All right, guys. Anyways, Taco Tuesday tomorrow.
Taco Tuesday is today.
Oh shit, Taco Tuesday today. But when does that Get to the Hook episode come out?
Game 1. What?
When does that Get to the Hook episode? We had a
Tomorrow.
great time on
We
the
did.
Get
We
to
had
the
a
Hook
great-
podcast.
It was very educational. Thank you.
I
Wanda
enjoyed
was
it.
a great guest.
I don't think I'll be back anytime soon, but
we'll be back on.
I actually don't watch many of the podcasts except for mine. I'm gonna watch this one.
Well, let me tell you
Can I
something.
come,
Yeah, because you're on it. She's like, well, I'm going to watch it. Like,
No, this one's actually, it was a fun conversation, I feel like.
what do you say? Tawanda, she's a vibe.
She's
see?
a vibe.
Get it? That's a callback from the guy on the date on Saturday.
But can
Bye,
we
y'all.
get all right, bye-bye.
Knicks.
To do sports?